So thank you, Shanti. Tremendous work that you're doing and a real beacon of positivity. So welcome to our next session, everyone, one that I've been particularly excited about. I'm joined by Amarpal Singh Chadha at one of our member organisations, EY. And for those of you who may not know, EY is a large global organisation with 300,000 employees working in 150 countries with 200,000 clients. So, you know, huge, huge footprint and therefore a great opportunity to do good in this world. The strapline is one that I adore, building a better working world. I use it all of the time. I steal it, Amarpal, forgive me. But it, for me, is a great badge to signal that organisations can do good in this world. It's a wonderful strapline. So the 4 service lines at EY is assurance, consulting, strategy, and transactions and tax. EY have been incredible champions and allies programme. Amarpal is going to tell us more about this wonderful programme of champions and allies. Amarpal is a partner in People Advisory Services practice of EY India, based out of the Bangalore office. I believe you've been with EY since 2002 and a partner since 2011, so huge experience there. And importantly, a real passionate purple champion driving the disability agenda in India. So welcome, Amarpal. Thank you so much for freeing up your time.
Thank you so much, Kate. It's a pleasure to be here on this day. So wonderful. Thanks for the opportunity, Kate.
Wonderful. Well, let's kick off. We've got 10 minutes together. I wonder if you could start by telling us a little bit about the EY Purple Champions and Allies programme. You know, what is it? How did it start? The countries it covers, who it includes, purpose. A little bit about the history and origins would be great.
Yeah, sure. So, Kate, the entire concept of Purple Champions is pretty simple. This is a group of people who are enthusiastic and taking care of this agenda, who feel from the heart that there is something that they need to do in addition to their daily work, who feel for the agenda that, okay, disability is something that I need to support, and it's a voluntary option. So people have been given a choice to come up and register for this kind of a program, or even just hear in and know what we are doing. So we have a large number of now such people coming up, and it is across levels. There is no definition of who can be a Purple Champion. Anyone who's working at EY can be a Purple Champion. So we give an opportunity for people who feel from their heart to do something on this agenda to come up. And there are just a basic charter around this, that if you feel that you want to do something on the agenda, or you feel that you want to know more about it, be a Purple Champion, so that you increase the confidence that is there for the disability across the organization. So we've kept it very simple. We've kept it voluntary. And we are also surprised by seeing that so many people are coming up on their own and wanting to know, wanting to help, because many of us, as we've come up through the organizations, have never realized that it was always there, but we never noticed that people with disability were all across, and how we can set the environment right, or how we can be part of setting that environment right. So simply put, it's a program, but it's not a very structured program. Gives you flexibility, come in and work together.
That's wonderful. And I think that's one of the great values of it, is that, you know, we're all living and working incredibly hard. And sometimes people want to do good. They want to be helpful and useful, and they want to support your disabled employees to be everything that they can be in the context of work. So you've made it easy for people to sign up and be part of a movement. What sort of numbers have gotten involved?
So we have now hundreds of Purple Champions across our region. And you asked me earlier that which all countries. So we, in our entire European, Middle East, India, Africa, we have a very large number of Purple Champions that have come through. In India itself, we have a number of more than 300 people who become Purple Champions, who are driving this agenda day in, day out, learning, participating. Even during these times when we've gone through this whole pandemic, the ability for these purple champions to be the first sounding board, or to just understand that, does it change anything? Do they want to be part of any of the discussions that are happening? And the best part, Kate, is that it's globally aligned. This is one language. So I find this the most astonishing part of this agenda, that people who come together on this, they are all thinking alike, irrespective of which country, which background they're coming from. So that's what keeps us going on this.
It's wonderful. And what have been some of the impacts, and what might be some of the future impacts of this Champions program over time?
Sure. And Kate, I think the first and foremost, I would say, simply put, is people's own knowledge on disability has increased. I think we all claim at some point of time that, no, we understand what disability is. But believe me, as we have gone through many of the things, like in India, the disability is mostly either vision or physical or speech, very, very basic understanding. So as people have gone through this process, there is a lot of learning. So I'll say the best takeaway for this Purple program is the learning for the people itself. Like a year back, if somebody used to say stammering is an issue, or is it a disability, I think we did a session specifically for our people to understand that how difficult it can be for a person who has stammering to be out talking to multiple people. Stuff like that has really helped. That's the first learning. I think the second benefit of this entire program has been that we've created, or we've attempted to create, an environment which is more acceptable to everyone. I think we started with, Kate, very basic things like infrastructure. Yeah? Reviewing all our physical locations, whether we have ramps, whether we have the best of the bathrooms. So we started with something very basic, and we realized that these are given. These should not even be questioned. So let's now look at what are the right tools available to deliver, whether the best software, accessibility tools, whether others should learn the sign language. So we ran an initiative where, rather than getting a sign language person to convert, we got it for our teams who don't know what sign language is. So we said, why don't you try your hand on the sign language? So we had groups of people attending sign language classes so that they understand that there are different ways to communicate, and speech is just one of them. So I think these are the two learnings, Kate, from the program we've run till now. And I will say we are still on the journey very much.
Oh, I love it. So 2 more minutes. I could talk to you all day, but apparently we have to go around the globe. So I would love to talk to you again. I love your passion, Amarpal, and the fact that you have signed up to this. You're a senior business leader, and you will have such competing priorities. So, your leadership and those of your colleagues around the world is just second to none. I think my last question, briefly, if I may, is what advice would you give other companies who might be looking to set up a Champions Allies program? What simple advice would you give them?
So, Kate, you're right. There are many companies who want to go down this journey. I would say the time is now, not tomorrow. So first suggestion, please don't wait for tomorrow. There is no policy framework that will come into place. It's the mindset. If you really feel for it, you will find people on your own. Our experience has been that you don't need to create a team for this. Once you start this initiative, like-minded people will get together on their own. It's a self-driven. It's amazing that even in a corporate structure with people with multiple responsibilities, since everyone has time for home, they will take out time. I'll keep it very simple. So please start it now is my only suggestion. Rest will happen.
Wonderful. Wise words. Just do it. Yeah, sometimes we wait for perfect, and perfect doesn't come. And what we do is get something going, tweak, improve, and build momentum, build a movement, which is what, of course, we're doing across the world. So, Amarpal, thank you so much again for your time. We're going to disappear. Congratulations to you and all of the Purple Champions and allies at EY. We so respect the work that you do. Thank you for your support. Thank you for building a better working world and taking part today.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Take good care.
Bye-bye.